Hello everyone, this is Seth here with FloRoots. Gonna go ahead and show you guys what I've been working on for the past 5 years. It started out as kind of just a hobby. I started collecting fruit trees and different exotic plants from around the world, and it turned into more of a passion and something I really love doing. So yeah, I kind of been putting it off, so I'm finally about to start showing you guys all the things I have here, so come check it out. Got some avocado plants right here. These avocado trees we planted, we're not sure what type this is, but we think it's probably just the green avocados, the Florida avocados, which are full of a lot of water, and probably not as popular as some of the other kinds, but some people really love them. Just depends. Here's another one right here. Let's show you some of the leaves there. Alright, there's one right back here. Kinda hard to get back there to get to it, but I'm gonna clean that up a little later. Another one there. We do have 5 in all of those planted right there. Those ones are supposed to be a very good kind for you. They're a healthy kind. So, and right here we got another type of plant. A lot of people probably know what this one is. If you know your fruit plants, you definitely probably know what this one is right away. And that is because it's a banana. This type of banana is actually a Namwa banana, which grows a short variety of banana, and this cultivar tastes very, very sweet. And almost has like a cream inside. It's like the texture is really soft in the middle. It's one of my favorite types, and you'll notice that because I have a lot of those. Here's another one right here. You can see, let me show you this nice leaf coming out here before I walk past it. Look at the nice new leaf. Now most people don't realize there's so many different types of banana. They just think that there's one type because in the store they usually only have the Cavendish banana. Let's do a quick zoom by some of these banana trees. This one looks like it died. It might come back though. One more right here. Couple more here. But the Cavendish banana is good, but it's not as good as a lot of the other bananas that you can grow actually. This one right here I planted from seed a long time ago and grew it in a pot and eventually put it into the ground. I don't recommend planting your plants in the ground when they're so small, because it seems to be harder to take care of and easier to run over with the lawnmower or make a mistake when you're cleaning up and stuff and run it over or something with your car because it's just so tiny. But this one right here is a type of citrus plant. And this type of citrus plant right here is a tangerine. And tangerines are delicious, nice and juicy type of orange, and very, very sweet. Most people have had a tangerine before, I would think, but if not, go definitely try one. There you go. Now most of the citrus trees this time of year, because it rains so often, they have a lot of problems dealing with the leaf miners, which we'll see some of those a little later on in some other videos I'll be showing you. But those ones don't have much problems. That's the good thing about the tangerines. Alright, next up, we got this plant right here. And this plant's growing some new roots out right here, you can see. I'm going to go ahead and making a bunch of cuttings there, and we're going to be planting those later. Kind of like how I have it here. You see how there's 2. I started out with 1 and I just cut off one of the other sections, and now I got 2, and we're going to do that again. This one here is very, very sweet plant. They make sugar out of it because it's sugar cane. And this is the black variety of sugar cane. Usually wherever you have sugar cane, you have ants. You'll see ants usually everywhere because the ants eat the sugar cane up. They love it. And yep, right here you can even see up close right here. I'll get you some of the ants. You can see for yourself. Look at them. See, they're fighting over it. So this one right here is the white sugar cane. And right here I planted some babies that were just cuttings off of this one. We just started out with the one, and now we got five. We have another one coming in, 6. You see, they just keep coming once you get it going. Just keep cutting them and putting them back in the ground, and you can have more and more. Alright, so right here we got another cool type. This type of plant right here is actually very similar to a grape, but the difference is it has a skin on it that's soft, but you have to squeeze it and pop it open pretty much to get into the middle. So when you put it in your mouth and bite it, it like pops in your mouth, and the grape is like on the inside of the skin. And very delicious type. These are starting to become more common. People are starting to grow them more and more, I noticed. At least here in this southwest Florida area. And this one here is called Jabba tacaba. Yeah, and they're really, really yummy. Very sweet taste. Next one up right here. This one's just coming back. At one point something came over and messed with ours and broke it, and it snapped. See right there where it got broken. So I was a little worried about it, but we've been pretty fortunate so far. Most of the trees have come right back. Doesn't take too long and they start growing new leaves, and they just grow out a different way. But this one here has got a sour taste, this fruit. A lot of people eat it, they dip it in sugar. And this one's called the June plum. Alright. It's got a very crispy texture, the June plum. If you like fruits that are real crispy when you bite into them. But alright. Right here, we got another type of fruit that I really love. It's another very sweet type. That also seems to be becoming more and more popular here in America. And in Florida in general, because the climate here is really good at growing this type. This type of fruit right here has a skin on it that's hard. And it pops out of the skin too, but the skin you don't eat. You actually take the skin aside and you eat the inside. The inside is also kind of like a grape. And it is very, very sweet as well. One of my favorite types. I love to eat these, so definitely try those out. Moving along here, keep it flowing. We got another type of tree that's different from what I've shown you so far in this video. People say this one reminds them of eating boiled eggs with a caramel taste to it almost. A hint of caramel taste. But the texture being like boiled eggs. Which is very strange and different from eating any other fruits. You probably have never had anything like this if you haven't had one of these. And this one's called Canistel. It's also called yellow Zapate, people call it. Well, we keep rolling on here. Right here, we got another type of tree, different from what I've been showing you so far. It is a citrus tree, but it's different from a lot of the other citrus trees we grow here. This one here is a type of guava, and it tastes like pineapple because it's a pineapple guava. And I've heard a lot of good things about these. I've never tried one yet, but I'm very excited to try one as soon as I get some fruit. Alright, moving along. Next one, keep it flowing. We got this one right here is very, very, very sweet. It's got a sweet and sour taste to it. I haven't had this one yet myself, but it is a type of annona fruit, and it is the Rylinia. And the Rylinia is supposed to be a very good tasting fruit. I don't know, I've never had one myself, but it sounds like the kind of fruit I will really enjoy. So yes, I can't wait for that one to get some fruit on it. Alright, over here, we got another type of fruit. See if I can get that at least set up there, right there, you see? Usually they come with 5 leaves like that, 5 finger leaves. Right here. And I showed you another cultivar that's similar to this one a little bit ago. And that was the one I said was the yellow Zapate. There you go. You can see there we got some flowers coming. And this one seems to fruit really well. When I first started growing this, I was kind of wondering how it would do here. But so far, so good. It does grow this cool looking bark on it that has little white spots in it. I almost thought at first that I had like a fungus growing on it or something. But then the more I just watched it, I said, it just grows like that. I guess that's just how it naturally grows. But yeah, this one here is called the white Zapate. It does grow a really creamy fruit that comes in it. And it tastes like, it almost looks like an apple. And then when it gets fully ripe, it does get soft. And when it gets very soft, it turns yellow. And when it turns yellow is the best time to eat it. The more ripe you can have it, the sweeter this one tastes. And it tastes like a sweet custard almost. It's very, very yummy. You can see here we're doing a graft. I was just showing you guys this limb we think is too low. We don't want it to grow that low to the ground. So instead of just wasting it, every limb that we cut here at FloRoots, we try to make a graft out of. So you can see other spots that we've done it. We've already made a graft right here. And you know, this one didn't take very well. But we think we have a new way of doing it that actually is going to work. So we're trying it again there. See if we can figure that way out. Alright. Right here we got another type of fruit. These fruits are really sweet. And it tends to grow a lot of fruit on this little small trees that you'd be surprised with this type of fruit. It like really definitely produces for its size. I bet when this tree is full grown, it'll have so much fruit on it, it'll be ridiculous. Because these trees, they just overproduce for their size. But I definitely recommend trying this one if you haven't yet. To me, it tastes like a liqueur. It's almost like a caramel liqueur, almost like has like a lychee taste to it. I don't know if you've ever had that before, but it's very, very sweet and creamy, and it has like a liquor taste to it as well to go along with that, which is very odd for a fruit to have. But definitely try one if you have one. They do break apart in sections when you eat them, so you can like cut it down the middle and it'll just kind of fall apart in sections and you can pull them apart. But yeah, definitely check those out. They're delicious. These are sapodillas. I'm sorry if I always prolong telling you the name of what the plant is. It's just so you guys have a chance to try to guess it for yourself. I think that's part of the fun in this. But yeah, this is Seth again with FloRoots. Thanks again for coming. Like and subscribe down on the bottom if you want. And if not, then just come back and watch and give me any comments, any advice, or anything down low. I always appreciate anything anyone can help me with or anything anyone has to say. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be right back with another video shortly. Thank you.